Hey there, so in this video we're going to see one more code on strings. Okay, so the code is something like this. We have to perform left and right rotation operation on the given string. Okay, so before starting with the code, we'll see what is left and right operation, what is left and right shift operations. Let's understand that. So for that, let's go to the whiteboard. See, let's take one example. For example, we have a string A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, now what we need to do is there are two operations that we need to perform. The first operation is left rotate and the second operation is right rotate. Okay, now always remember, whenever we talk about the rotation operations, you're always going to get a number as an input. Okay, you will always need a number, and that number will indicate by how many places you need to rotate. Okay, that is very important. So let's take a number as one example. Let's take one example. Let's take 2 as a number. Okay, number for rotation. So this basically means if you want to perform a left rotation operation, so the left rotation operation will be something like this. This is my string A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So as the number is 2, what we need to do is we need to take last 2 characters from the string and we need to move them to the front side. Okay, so see, as number is 2, we'll take last 2 characters and we'll move them to the forward, and now the resultant string will become FG followed by A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so this is the answer of left rotation. Let's do the right rotation. So in the right rotation, what we need to do is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is my string. So as the number is 2, we need to pick first 2 characters. Okay, and then we need to move them to the end. So this is the right rotation. So the resultant string will become C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So I hope you are clear with this. Now let's do it one more time. Let's say the number is 3. The number for rotation is 3. So in this case, what is going to happen? We need to pick last 3 elements now. Okay, so the string will become E, F, G followed by E, F, G is going to come to the front side, and then A, B, C, D. Okay, and let's do the right rotation as well. So in this case, ABC will move to the end and then the remaining string will be as it is. So it will be D, E, F, G followed by A, B, C. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this point. Now let's understand how we can do this, how we can perform left and right rotation operation. So it is very simple actually, because we have one function called as substr. We have seen this operation on string. So this substr, what it is going to do is it is going to take 2 inputs, the start index and the end index, and it is going to return you that part of the string. Okay, so in case of left rotation, what we need to do is, see, we need to split the string into 2 parts. See, this is first part, I'll call it as part 1, and this is second part, I'll call it as part 2. Okay, now how I can get part 1? Okay, see, part 1 starts from 0 and it ends at here, at this position. Now we'll see what is this position, how we can actually get the position or index of this position, how we can get that, we'll understand that. So see, in order to get part 1, what you can do is you can write, let's say, str.substr. You can use this function or operation on string, and you need to pass start position. In this case, start position is going to be 0. And what is going to be the end position? See, the end position is going to be the length of the string, the total length of the string. So in this case, the total length of the string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 minus the number, okay, the rotation count. So in this case, the rotation count is 3. So if you subtract 3 from 7, it becomes 4. So if you calculate the index, see, this is 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, and we know that this substr function is going to take 2 inputs. The first input is going to be the start index, and the second input is going to be end index plus 1. Okay, so in this case, end index is 3, so we need to pass 4 over here. Okay, so it's like this. This is a range, but this part of the range is exclusive. Okay, this is not included in the range. Okay, so in this way, you are going to get A, B, C, D part. And how you can get the last part, E, F, G part? So again, you will need to use substr. So I write substr. This time you will pass 4 as the first value. Okay, and length of the string, which is 7, as the second value. So in this way, you will get the second part. So let's first verify this, whether we are getting these parts properly or not. So for that, let's jump onto the VS Code. See, let's start with left rotation operation first. Left rotate. Okay, let's get the first part. So first part is also going to be a string, right? So I'll name it as part 1. So how we can get part 1? We need to write str1 dot substr, and the part 1 is going to start from 0 index and it will go till string length, so str1 dot length minus the rotation count. Okay, so let's say we'll take rotation count as an input from the user. So let's define one variable called as rotation. Okay, and let's take this as an input from the user. So I'll write c in rotation count. So we just need to subtract rotation count from the length. That's it. So in this way we are going to get the first part. How we are going to get the second part? We are going to get the second part by again using substr. See, this time the first value of substr is going to be str1 dot length minus rotation count, because from that position we need to start the second part, and the second value is going to be the length of the string. Okay, because we need to take all the elements from this index till the end of the string. So the second index is going to be string length. That's it. Okay, now let's print these two parts. So I'll print part 1 followed by ENDL, followed by part 2 followed by ENDL. Let's verify this whether it works or not. So let's compile this code and let's execute it. So it is waiting for our input. Let's enter the rotation count. Let's enter rotation count as 2. So let's see what happens. You can see we are getting two parts. First part is A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so this is the first part, and then second part is F, G. So we are getting two parts properly. Okay, so it works well. Let's enter rotation count as 3. You can see it is getting split properly. The string is splitting properly. So this logic works well. And now what we just need to do is we need to get the final value, final string. So let's construct the final string. So I'll name it as rotated string. So the rotated string is going to be, what we just need to do is we just need to add these two strings together. Okay, we just need to concatenate these two strings. We need to attach them together, and then the rotated string is going to get its value, the final value, and which will print on the screen. All right, let's verify this. So I'll just compile this code and let's execute this. Let's enter rotation count as 2. You can see it is printing F, G followed by A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so it works well. Let's enter rotation count as 3. You can see it is printing E, F, G followed by A, B, C, D. Okay, so I hope you are clear with how we have written the code for the left rotate. Now I'll give a small homework for you. What you need to do now is you need to write the code for right rotate. Okay, you need to write the code for the right rotation operation. It is going to be very similar logic that we have written for the left rotation. So just try to see how you can write the code for the right rotate operation. Thank you so much for watching this video.